And that's not a typo. In this court case is adding gasoline to that fire. Because on August 7th, 2025, a BC judge declared that fee simple title, the bedrock of property ownership in Canada, can be defective and invalid. Now, let that sink in, because here's what we're covering today. The Cowichan Tribes case just ruled that Aboriginal title can override your deed, even on property rights that you bought in good faith. Now, this affects 150 private properties in Richmond right now, but the precedent could ripple across every parcel of land in British Columbia and maybe even across all of Canada. So I'll walk you through what the court case actually said and maybe what it means for developers and investors, and the 5 due diligence steps that you need to take right now before your next property deal. Now, this isn't fear-mongering, it's just financial survival planning. I've guided my clients through the 2008 financial crisis, during the COVID crisis, and during the latest crisis that we've had recently in 2022. They didn't just keep their money safe, they actually thrived. And by the end of this video, you'll know more than 99% of real estate professionals out there. Now, what the courts actually said, the case lasted about 513 days in trial. And that's probably the longest trial in Canadian history, by the way. Over 60 lawyers, and I think it was something like 900 pages of judgments. Now, the bottom line is that the court found that the Cowichan Nation holds Aboriginal title to lands on Lulu Island, which is now a part of Richmond. Now, here's the kicker. The judge didn't just recognize Aboriginal title. She said that Crown grants of fee simple title over those lands are defective and invalid. Now, this is unprecedented because for the first time in Canadian history, a court ruled that Aboriginal title can supersede fee simple title. But here's where it gets messy. Aboriginal title comes from occupation before European contact. Fee simple title comes from Crown grants, the Torrance land title system that we all rely on. And until now, we thought these couldn't coexist. But our BC judge says they can. Therefore, we now have a legal framework where 2 parties can hold exclusive rights to the same land. How does that work? Nobody knows yet. And that uncertainty is leading investors running for the exits.